Thank you, Professor Wagner. Dear Professor Walter, dear Sascha Reinhardt, dear Jürgen Westermeier, dear ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the opportunity to be part of the Aviation Forum once again, and thank you for allowing me to speak to you today. Dr. Michael Haidinger, unfortunately, was not able to join us due to flight cancellations in Munich. He sends his best regards and hopes to join us all again next year. I'm joined today by many colleagues of Boeing, Boeing Distribution Services, and Aurora Flight Sciences. We all look forward to meeting you over the next 2 days. A lot has happened since we last met in Munich in December 2022. The geopolitical conflicts impact our industry and global airline operations. At the same time, the industrial landscape is continuously undergoing a transformation. In our collective pursuit of progress for our industry, we must listen to all such developments carefully. One of the key priorities is the call for more sustainability, underscoring our joint responsibility to protect the environment. Here, our industry has a pivotal role to play. We must continue our commitment to build a more sustainable future. With that thought in mind, I want to take the opportunity today to talk about how our industry needs to navigate our collective ambition for a more technologically advanced, innovative, and sustainable future. Let's first assess the dynamics of global air traffic and airplane demand. In the wake of unprecedented challenges brought on by the pandemic and recent conflicts, I still strongly believe that the fundamentals of our industry are very much intact. If we look at our commercial market outlook, the resilience of global passenger traffic is poised to rebound to 2019 levels within the next months. This resurgence is not without hurdles. Labor shortages, supply chain complexities, and operational constraints cast a shadow on the recovery. Nonetheless, by 2042, we are anticipating that the global fleet of passenger airplanes will double, surpassing 48,500 jets. This growth will be fueled by several factors, highlighting the ever-evolving nature of our industry. We will observe a strong trend towards market diversity. We will see emerging aviation markets in Asia representing higher growth phases in network, infrastructure, and airline development. The growth of low-cost carriers continues to drive down fares and make air travel more accessible, with 38.6% of the global single-aisle fleet now operated by low-cost carriers. And last but not least, demand for dedicated cargo freighters will continue despite the cyclicality of the sector, due to growing e-commerce and evolving supply chain networks. The commercial market outlook, by the way, can be downloaded as an interactive tool on your mobile phone. Last year, Dr. Haidinger discussed our Everything for Zero strategy in quite some detail, highlighting the different levers we see to deliver the growth of our industry sustainably. The first lever is fleet renewal, with each generation of new airplanes reducing fuel use and emissions up to 30%. The second one, operational efficiency, can reduce emissions about 10%. The third, renewable energy transition, and specifically sustainable aviation fuels, can reduce emissions up to 85% over the fuel's life cycle and offers the greatest potential to reduce CO2 over the next 30 years. The fourth pillar, of course, is advanced technology. And after having presented the 4 pillars of Boeing's sustainability strategy, I would like to introduce you to Boeing's climate impact model, Cascade. Cascade is a dynamic modeling tool, and you might have heard about it. It quantifies the power of aviation's major strategies to cut emissions. Within the tool, you can explore different decarbonization pathways and even forecast how each can impact aviation emissions through 2050. Cascade is publicly available on the Boeing website. It constantly evolves, and the latest update was announced during the Dubai Air Show. Boeing follows a SAF-end approach, which means we are concentrating our efforts on SAF, complemented by ongoing research in hydrogen technologies and battery electric flight. As we are demonstrating with our VISC autonomous urban air vehicle. Allow me to talk a bit more about SAF and advanced technology using recent global examples of how we partner for a more sustainable future. Just a few weeks ago, we announced a new partnership with the German Aerospace Center DLR, NASA, the FAA, and others to test the benefits of SAF. I'm especially pleased that colleagues from NASA were able to join us in person in Hamburg this year. Ms. Jackson, we look forward to your keynote tomorrow. On board our second eco-demonstrator Explorer testbed, a 737 MAX 10 for United Airlines, shown here on the screen, we are conducting in-flight testing to measure how SAF affects emissions. For the testing with the DLR and NASA, a converted DC-8 is flying behind our eco-demonstrator, measuring emissions produced by 100% SAF. This project is the latest phase in a multi-year partnership between Boeing and NASA to analyze how SAF can reduce emissions and enable other environmental benefits. A very proud milestone for Boeing and our industry took place only last week. A Virgin Atlantic 787 Dreamliner, powered by Rolls-Royce engines, took off from London Heathrow to JFK on 100% sustainable aviation fuels. This Virgin flight marked the very first transatlantic flight with 100% SAF, showcasing the great potential of low-carbon options. Not only have we demonstrated the technical viability of transatlantic flights on 100% SAF, but also gained an important political advocacy for the usage of SAF in our industry. Many of our long-term investments align to exploring and maturing advanced efficiency technologies, like, for example, our recently announced Sustainable Flight Demonstrator SFD program with NASA. The so-called X66, which will be produced through the SFD program, will test a new transonic truss-braced wing airframe configuration. And why is the X66 relevant for our bold ambitions to achieve net zero in 2050? It is NASA's first so-called X-plane that is focused on achieving net zero emissions. Boeing, NASA, and airline partners have committed to testing this new technology, especially in light of operational efficiencies, maintenance, handling characteristics, and airport compatibility. The challenge at hand is really quite simple. 80% of the global population has never set foot on an airplane before. We must offer them the benefits of air travel as well, while introducing new advanced technologies and scaling up SAF and other renewable energy sources. And how can we do this? This slide shows all our investments and partnerships in SAF over the past 15 years. SAF stands out as the most promising solution because it leverages the existing infrastructure. One of the critical challenges we face in the transition to SAF is achieving the necessary production levels. In the case of SAF, investments in research, development, and production technologies are essential to overcome current production limitations. Governments, industries, and research institutions must collaborate to create a conducive environment for innovation and large-scale SAF production. And where does all this leave us in terms of industrial realities for our ambitious targets? It must be our priority to find more international partners to advance technology and to help scale up renewable energy sources. While navigating through all the aforementioned challenges, our focus on supply chain resilience is paramount, including here in Germany. To meet the anticipated growth, we need to keep a keen eye on potentially distressed suppliers and support our partners with thoughtful resource planning. Automation and efficiency stand as pillars in this era, coupled with sub-tier management strategies to build a very strong foundation for future ramp-up. For us at Boeing, we believe the future of aerospace must be producible, digital, autonomous, and sustainable. Safety and quality will always be at the forefront. We are prioritizing stability and predictability every step of the way. We will not compromise on these principles for any reason. Switching to Germany. Allow me to briefly highlight the northern part on the map. The yellow dots represent our Boeing distribution business, Some of you were able to visit our brand new Boeing distribution center in Henstedt-Ulzburg yesterday. It's a testament to our commitment to the region and our continuous growth in Germany. I previously addressed our new partnership with the DLR on board our eco-demonstrator program. Just a few weeks ago, we proudly became members of AREC, the German aviation initiative dedicated to advancing renewable energies, especially in the aviation sector. Both new partnerships emphasize a fundamental truth: the realization of pioneering technologies, the fulfillment of customer commitments, and the pursuit of industry's ambition. Another example of this is our extensive network of German supply chain partners that stand as a testament to the vitality of collaboration in our operations. Many of our partners, such as Liebherr and Diehl, are from the Mittelstand and are the backbone of the German industry. The significance of German technology transcends national borders, seamlessly integrating into the fabric of our global activities. At the same time, we are grateful for the research opportunities provided by the German government, such as the Luftfahrtforschungsprogramm, and our research teams in Neu-Isenburg and Munich are always eager to collaborate more closely with German partners, and many of you are here today. On the defense side, Boeing and its partners are grateful that the German Air Force selected the Boeing Chinook for its heavy lift capability, and that the German Navy has selected the P-8 Poseidon to fulfill its maritime surveillance needs in the future. Both programs will significantly increase the Bundeswehr's capability and contribute to Germany's mandate of territorial and alliance deterrence. As we grow our presence in Germany, we anticipate opportunities that will not only benefit Boeing, but contribute to the continued innovation and advancement of the German aviation industry. Distinguished guests, my colleagues and I are looking forward to engaging with you here at the Aviation Forum. Thank you very much for your attention.